And just, did you just fart, or are you just trying to get some air to you?
I did fart, and I want to smell it.
Okay. Yeah, I do that too, right? Are you chewing it?
No, I'm doing
We're 30-something-year-old men chewing on another man's fart.
I'm doing ASMR. You're listening to... Anyway.
This is why we can't do a video podcast, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is why.
Also, I'm really ugly, so that's a problem.
on. Hold on,
No,
let me help.
you are like, if you were in a group of dudes, I would be the chick to be like, yeah, all right. That one I got.
And
Am I the
that's what
cute
I've been
one?
looking for my whole life.
Who's the cute
Yeah,
one?
okay.
Am I the cute one? Who's
No,
the cute
you're
one?
the racist one.
I'm the racist one. Yeah.
Every group
Have you
needs
seen this
three.
haircut?
Every group needs 3.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's 3 of us.
Cheerleader!
Wait a minute.
Cheerleader! The ugly one! The racist one! Teen Girl Squad!
Why is your group full of like witches? What are you trying to?
It's Strong Bet. What's Homestar Runner?
A Homestar Runner?
Homestar.
I still haven't seen Homestar Runner.
Only his wife has, and he does that voice.
Oh,
You
that's
don't remember
right.
every conversation we've
That's
had
right.
about
You've
Homestar?
you've never seen Teen Girl Squad, which is like
Nope.
a mini thing inside of the Strong Bad emails.
Sorry. She has a Homestar Runner beanie somewhere still.
Oh, that's a pretty cool beanie she's got there.
No one gets this reference.
Oh, I think you underestimate the popularity of the sports boy of...
But I think you
Homestar
get this
Runner.
reference. This is 1-star reviews with Andrew Van and with the Homestar Runner impressionist himself, Larry Simonson,
I have a beard and it's made of cinnamon.
and Caleb Wesman.
And I'm the racist one.
And today we're covering Stax Original here in
My fucking
Cherrydale.
favorite restaurant in the world.
Interesting.
Was this one of the first places you went to when you moved to Greenville?
No,
Okay.
but I moved in with Brad, and we got a house like walking distance from Stax Original.
Gotcha.
Right back there. I didn't know you then, but Larry came to a couple of our parties.
Yeah,
and
it
we
was
used
a
to
good
throw
time.
fucking bangers back
They were
there.
really good. They were
And
really,
we had a
really good.
band a couple times, but Brad and I get shit-faced every Friday.
Did
and
you
then
have like a stripper neighbor? She like lived across the street.
Diamond.
That was it.
Yeah. She's really nice. I liked
She
her
was
kids.
super cool.
I liked
That
her
was
kids
her
a lot.
stage name, or that was her
Nope,
real
that
name?
was her well, that's how she introduced
Well-
herself to me at her house. So
Well, when you name a kid
It
Diamond,
was super weird because her husband was like, please, introducing to the living room.
Living
Diamond.
room, diamond.
she's cooked meatloaf.
Did she just walk down the stairs spinning? What?
She'd like to know if you would like some iced tea.
Is the entire floor marble? What's going? Why is it slick?
Why is she wearing heels so high in her house?
All right.
So we used to get shit-faced every single Friday night, and every Saturday morning we'd walk to Stax. Oh, man, it's so good, dude. The food is delicious. It's just like a huge breakfast.
Good
everything
meat
you
and
want.
For
free.
like
It's the
$6.
meat and free. It's so good.
I've never been there for anything but breakfast.
Oh, okay.
But
I've
it
been
is-
for like lunch before,
it
like
is
once.
incredible. And I cannot recommend strongly enough their French toast. They have all kinds of different styles of French toast. That shit is bananas.
I have not had the French toast, and now you just talked me into it.
So good, dude. They like stuffed French toast.
I was trying to figure out like what the connection between Stax Originals and Stax Omega is because they both are Stax, right?
Right. So
Originals
fact
first
is,
and Omega's last.
Well, when you look up their at their websites, they have separate websites. They're not associated. They're completely different social medias. And
Kind of
I
like
think
all those Pete's
think
and
it's
stuff.
I think it's brothers. I think like the
So-
original owner owned one of them, and then
yeah.
like
So
the brothers
George
now own.
George the Thack has started the whole franchise. He's the original owner. His sons now run the other one. So like I think Nick is his like fourth son. He's like fourth generation, I think, also, and he's like the one running the one that's original now. And then I think one of the other brothers runs Omega. They used to have more locations like Peppermill, Grill. There was another one on Beacon off Pelham Road in 85. And then
Is this kind of like how Clocks works too? Isn't Clocks like one big family? Like they're
I
all
think
cousins
so.
or something?
They're like Greek. They're all cousins, and they just
also not any good.
yeah. No, but that's a whole other subject for
Clocks.
sure. I agree.
Yeah.
So-
We can talk about that later.
Neither of the Pete's. Not
I've
a big
actually
fan
never
of
been to
Pete's
Pete's.
drive-ins.
Never been to any of
It's
them.
just
You've been
kinda
one.
weird.
You've been to them all. You're not really missing much. But unlike Stax, we're going to go over some of the one-star reviews, some of the unpleasant reviews, but also make sure we get to the redemption part and talk about why we love Stax. Because the fun part of one-star reviews is we like to have fun with the bad reviews to turn bad press into good press. So I'll start off with this one. Disgusting. It's a nice-looking place, but we felt nauseous the rest of the day. The coffee tastes like dirty dishwater, and the food was gross, like gross cafeteria food and food at a second-rate nursing home. The menu was always says everything made fresh to order. Canned green beans and gravy mix, ? We were excited to eat here, but we won't come back again. So, yeah, I mean, it is a diner, right? Like, don't expect, like, gourmet, like, fresh farm to, like, table green beans, right? Like, it is what it is, right? Like, there's a reason the food is, like, $6 or $7.
Yeah.
I think this place is the reason why we've done other reviews and people bitch about, it's more than $8. I hate this place. Because of this place.
Because Stax is $7.
Exactly. So.
Here's one. Reading other recent reviews, it's clear the place doesn't care about the customer experience. They're, wrong there, so busy they don't need your business. Walked in. About 10 people ahead of me staggered everywhere. In the few minutes I was there waiting, another 7 or 8 people walked in and walked past me as I moved out of the doorway. I finally saw a guy with a Stax shirt and asked, "How do you know who's here first?" He grinned and said, "There's a line." Even though there wasn't a line, just a huddle of people wondering where to stand. I assume he was family or an owner, and he smugly said, "It's worked for 40 years. That was it for me. This is the poster child of a business that needs to have some competition. No other mom and pops around. They have a monopoly. Well,
That's
this
incorrect.
guy will gladly
100%
pass go.
incorrect.
So, first of all, across the street there's a Waffle House.
Right.
Literally competition everywhere. It's
Literally.
a breakfast place.
And
it's a diner.
And it's down the street from a fucking Golden Corral. Like,
Right.
if you really have so much
It's a
disappointment.
diner. There's literally infinite. They don't have There's no monopoly on breakfast.
There's a Chick-fil-A across the street. What do you want?
So here's one thing about Stax. There are 2 ways to sit down. You come in and stand in line, and they will get you a table. Also, you're an adult. You can figure out who is there ahead of you and who's there behind you. You're not an idiot, and neither are they. They can see with their eyes. They don't need a list. Second of all, there's also a counter. It's a very big counter. It's one of my favorite things about Stax. It's not just straight. It it makes a bunch of loops, so you can sit at the counter and you don't have to wait. If there's open seats at the counter, you just walk into them. Be intelligent. Use your eyeballs. Figure out what's going on. Ask the guy, "Hey, can I sit at the counter?" He'll say, "Yeah, go sit at the counter. It's worked for 40 years."
I have times,
Oh
everybody.
my god!
So COVID times, us and our respected and our wives went to stay in Edisto because no, because it's a beach and it's like really quiet and it's pretty much residents only in that area, and we have access to a house there, so it was like really quiet. It's like, oh great, this is a place you can easily show social distance and be on the beach and like be responsible. So we went to the Bilo to get some food, wearing our face masks, and they are only allowing 35 people in the store at a time because it's a very, very tiny Bilo.
It's tiny.
Like the aisles are like, I don't know, 4 feet wide. Like they're tiny.
Yeah, you're bumping into them.
It is a small store, so it can't be a lot of people in there at one time. And this lady, we're waiting in line to get in. This lady loses her shit in the line. She's just like, "Oh hell no!" Like she just got so irked about the fact that there was a line to wait.
Berating this poor kid who makes $8 an hour. He's like, "I don't know.
He's
Dude,
like,
you just can't come in."
My manager told me that I can only let this many people in. I'm sorry. Like he's just like he's not paid enough to deal with this bullshit. And we're just like, yeah, man. Yeah. We're like just trying to like mellow out in the. We're like chatting up people in the line just to like make light of it. Like that one lady who showed up with her her dress and matching mask.
I don't know, listeners, if you know who Lily Pulitzer is. I guarantee you your wife does or your girlfriend does.
Like neon blues and pinks.
Yeah, it's like patterned dresses. And she had a matching mask, and I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
She was this old lady.
Yeah.
But so this lady comes into the line and starts screaming. She's like, "Y'all have gone too far now." And I'm like, "What do you mean,
What do you
y'all?
mean? Who has gone too far?"
This guy who's in high school, he hasn't done anything.
He's doing what his manager told us, and with it, fucking SED hack has made this regulation at this point. Fuck.
You guys should have made him one of those GoFundMes and raised him like $50,000 for his service.
What I'm saying is that it doesn't take much for people to just like see a line and lose it. Just a line. I don't know how to deal with a line.
That's the whole fun of doing this podcast. For instance, just try to order for a pickup. They said they don't do kids' orders for pickup. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not paying $7 for a plate of food for a 7-year-old. Okay, here's the thing. I'm also a parent. We have
my kid can eat dirt.
we have a 7-year-old. We have a 10-year-old. The 10-year-old eats like a garbage truck. Like he puts anything down and it's gone. Like I blink and the food is gone, which is great. The 7-year-old is a little nitpicky. She eats a lot slower. But the trick is, as a parent, the wife, she likes to eat off the plate whichever the hell she doesn't eat. and it kind of saves money, and they can order like a kid's meal, split it, or whatever. So I know a lot of parents that do that kind of shit too, right? Where you got to get that kid's meal, sneak a couple fries, eat a little bit off each other's plate, and you're good to go. You save money. So, like, I don't know, like, that's a little much to complain, especially when quarantine time right now. The bitch be like, I'm not paying $7 for a 2-year-old.
This kid can eat bugs for all I care.
It's more like pay the $7 and you're paying like $3.50 for the two of you, right? Like, be like, I don't know, just being.
When I was growing up, we only ate lollipops and whatever fell out of the sky into our mouths, and it was free and we enjoyed it.
I thought you were actually reading a review. And I was like,
sorry.
holy
All we
shit.
ate
No.
was communion wafers.
Sorry, that was me.
Once a week on Sunday.
And we learned to like it. We repented for our sins and we ate the body of Christ.
And we guzzled wine by the gallon.
Well, grape juice. I'm Methodist.
Oh.
Worst diner okay, this one's real. Everyone, 1 star. Worst diner experience ever. No, not kidding. Service without a smile. Oh, fuck. No oatmeal for breakfast? Plain bagels only? Totally retro, but not in a cool kind of way. Exposed fluorescent ceiling bulbs, a weird chemical smell when I walked in, kind of like a disinfectant one smells in a barbershop with an old bit of cigarette mixed in. Icky small bathroom despite our 7:30 a.m. arrival on a Sunday. My group had pancakes, seemingly out of a low-quality box mix. Unremarkable coffee, though our server was good to keep our cups filled. But probably not smile, I am assuming. Passable BLT. Low-quality bread. Off the shelf from the cheap shelf. My first 1 to 2 star review ever. 3 useful, 1 funny, 2 cool.
Have you noticed?
I'm gonna leave it cool.
Have you noticed that people get really upset when you don't get service with a smile?
Yeah, that actually genuinely irks me a little bit.
It doesn't really?
Well, no. The comment on it.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it just feels too close to like, especially when.
Are you smiling at your job all day?
Yeah.
No, you aren't,
Listen.
because your job fucking sucks no matter what it is. Jeff
well, because
Bezos' job sucks. Everyone's job sucks.
Yeah.
it makes it feel like we're here to.
Yeah, like a
I don't
server is
even
there
know.
to serve you, but like you don't have the right to like detain like what kind of like
serve you
person they
food.
have.
They're
Listen,
not your servant.
Listen, if you want to
Yeah.
leave less of a tip, I get it. That's fine. But like, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Like, you do not get to control the people's emotions around you, and for them to pretend that they're having a good day just for your benefit.
When you're probably like the
is
fifth
extremely selfish.
when you're probably like the 5th person like you, they've probably seen in like a short shift or God forbid a long shift or double shift, and they had a ton of people like you.
Or you're the person who shows up and goes, no oatmeal. What?
So
Who complains
when-
about no oatmeal?
When I'm at Stax, I'm usually hungover. I want as little human contact as possible. I want the waiter to show up and go, coffee and water, and I go, coffee and water.
And then they keep bringing the coffee.
Right, and then they come back and they go, you look like you want a shitload of sausage.
Would you want a
and I
passable
go, yes,
BLT?
I do. Thank you.
Passable BLT for you?
Passable only, please. No better, no worse. Thank you.
Worst pancakes I've ever had.
That's a lie.
They were so dry, the syrup was just sitting on top like a puddle. That's his fault, isn't it?
Eat your damn. Why are you letting it sit for so long? Eat your fucking pancakes.
Yeah. You spread it around. You don't just put it on top and let it soak. You just got to spread it around.
I'm getting a tood right now. I'm sorry.
And like
I
you
love
said,
their pancakes.
Right.
They're so good.
and you can get
Fluffy
like
and
you
sweet.
can get like 2 pancakes, a side of sausage, and I think eggs for like what, $6 like we said earlier?
Yeah, they
like-
got like a classic double. It's like a 2x2x2.
Like how the hell is that not a deal? And you complain it's dry.
2 eggs, 2 pieces of meat. Ooh, by the way, folks, if you get the sausage there, it's not little sausage links. It's like big fat sausages. So I usually get a double order of sausages. Sometimes I've been there and I just got 2 pancakes and 6 sausages. It was great. It was a good day. I got one here. I made a call-in order for lunch. Turkey and dressing. Dressing means stuffing for you northern folks, just like me. Macaroni, green beans, cornbread with lemonade. The macaroni, all this was in lowercase, and then now capitals the rest of the way. Wasn't cooked right, burnt cheese and runny. The dressing had no flavor to it, and the turkey was processed. Not a fresh cooked turkey. The green beans okay. And I paid $11 for this nasty
Goddamn.
food. I guess that's why I never eaten there before. Been from Greenville. Good customer service, but the food needs some improvement. May a better cook.
Guys,
You are too stupid.
That's one hell of a journey. I have another one for
All
you.
right, let's go.
And I'm going to preface this with, there's a response from the owner.
Yes.
I was hungry, real hungry. Ordered an open-faced roast beef sandwich with gravy. Got one veg to go with it. Tiny shreds of beef on white Wonder Bread drowned in pale brown gravy that was tasteless. Served semi-war. One small scoop of stewed tomatoes in a small bowl, sweet and semi-warm. I felt like Rick Santorum after listening to the Kennedy speech. Just wanted to throw up.
That's super topical.
This place is an insult to taste. I was afraid I was going to be sick later. One of those places. Shame on them. But then it was only $7 plus tip. Never again. Comment by Michael S. of Stax's Original Diner. This is an interesting tact. It must suck being you.
Oh!
Feeling
no.
Yep. Feeling it worth spending your time denigrating other people on a website. I read your other reviews. Jason Deli's closed, thank goodness. Only in a terrible world that I don't want to live in is it a good thing for a whole bunch of people trying to feed their families closing down and losing their jobs. Not liking a place is fine. There are more than enough places to get food. But to celebrate the pain of others for no other reason than making yourself feel better is just pathetic. In response to the review you gave to us, if you don't like us, that is fine. Never met a person or company able to make everyone happy. Go down the road to get something else next time. We've been around a long time and will continue to be for a long time to come, but shame on me for what? Operating 2 successful restaurants that contribute to my community and help support 80-some-odd families by keeping people securely employed? I can assure you I feel no shame. I'm just out making a good living trying to feed my family. Shame on me? I think not. Go take your schadenfreude somewhere else. Michael, Frank Stathakis, operating partner, Stax's Original Restaurants.
Fucking banger from beginning to end. He smoked him. That's the whole podcast
We
right there.
We can't even do any more reviews. That's the one.
Oh
Dude,
my
can we
God.
get a guest on this show?
Might be my hero.
Because that was wild.
And I think they said it right, too. They've been in business for over 4 decades.
We haven't seen any responses, but now that I've seen that one, I'm starting to see other responses from the owner.
Yeah. He's taking that seriously.
Just RKO after RKO.
Oh, out of nowhere. It's amazing.
So that review was from 2012. It looks like it's mostly the older reviews that he responded to. So
Somebody told him, hey, man.
Maybe he's slow. Yeah. Hey, listen, like, not every... You're dropping too many mics. We can't pay for this many mics.
But here's the thing is... I think the reviews we've seen is it's a diner. It's a very traditional diner. It's an older diner sense, right? Like I think I saw a review where they said this place has been around for 35 years. Not much has changed, and that's the way they run it.
Oh my God!
And they've been pretty successful at it.
I'm sorry, I have to read another one.
One more, do it
because he also responded to this one.
Yes,
Stax the Original. From hearing natives, quote-unquote, talk. This place sounded like the holy grail of breakfast, and we thought we might be onto something when we saw the packed parking lot and old-timey diner decor. Wrong. Think again there, buddy. I really want an explanation for why there was even a single car in the parking lot at this place, aside from the staff. This has been one of the most disappointing experiences I've had in Greenville, and Lord knows there have been many. Here's a rundown of our order. Me. I would like a grilled cheese and hash browns. I will have a water because you have Pepsi products. Husband. Not sure what the particular combination was called, but think Denver omelet, toast, and hash browns and coffee. Waiting. Drink water and coffee, no refills. Ooh, food here. Food is here. While you are dropping it off, we realize you are not our server, but we are thirsty. So where's the cheese and the grilled cheese? Wonder Bread, 1 slice of American cheese and flattened in a kind of explanation. Cold hash browns with odd bits of slimy onion. Oh, husband, how's your food? Small omelet, skimpy vegetables, same hash browns as you, and Wonder Bread toast. All that was ours for almost $20. Save your money, borrow a 10-year-old, and let them fix breakfast for you at home. Comment by Michael S.
Borrow? Yeah, exactly.
Borrow a 10-year-old. Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
That's a felony.
Yeah, we're not bringing child trafficking into this podcast, Larry.
Oh, my God. Borrow a 10-year-old. Comment by Michael S. of Stax's Original Diner. Thanks for the review. I just wanted to take the opportunity to state that the total of your bill, as stated, included tax, was $12.25, not nearly $20. The grilled cheese sandwich you ordered was $2.25 and had 2 slices of American cheese on Sara Lee white bread. I would be happy to serve a grilled cheese with Havarti and smoked Gouda on local artisanal brioche bread. It would be delicious and cost $6 or $7. Again, I appreciate you coming to see us and look hopefully forward to serve you again.
Another burner. Have you seen that? Have you seen that art thing? I thought it was real, but it's an art thing, and it's a guy who said, "When I retire, I'm going to open a food truck, and I'm just going to serve grilled cheese, and it's going to be It's going to be processed American bulk cheese on white bread, and it's going to be $1, and I don't have change, and I only take cash."
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's actually there's a grilled cheese food truck that operates in Asheville, and like usually they're parked outside of not Sierra Nevada. Shit.
Wicked Weed?
No, the bigger one. Belgium. New Belgium. They're parked in front of the New Belgium parking lot. And like honestly, I have been quite drunk doing bachelor parties in Nashville, and that food truck has saved my fucking life.
Audience, if you could see the like haze in his eyes as he thought about that sandwich.
Really good grilled cheese. I mean, it doesn't take much for a grilled cheese to be a good grilled cheese. Honestly, Sara Lee white bread with like a couple pieces of American
cheese
sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Especially for $2.25, that's almost the exact cost of what it would cost.
Also, he fucking roasted those people when he just state straight facts.
That was almost bless your heart.
It was $12.25, ma'am. That's not almost $20.
It's not nearly 20.
She rounded way up.
She rounded up by $8.
Yeah. So again, so that review was from 2009. It's a little dated.
Yeah.
But that's my point. It looks like I'm not seeing a lot of recent responses from the owner.
You know what I think it is? He probably just got the internet in like 2009 and was rolling with it until 12, and then he was like, you know what? This seems like the internet's kind of an out of control place.
Sorry, I'm like genuinely double checking to be like,
I love Stax, y'all.
because he's amazing.
No, I genuinely love Stax. I love the service I've got there, the owners I've ever talked to.
I'm out of 1 stars. So Yelp overall is, we're looking at the 1 stars and 2 stars.
And they're right. During COVID, like even when they were shut down for a little bit,
so it's a 3-star.
They were still providing for their employees. Like they were still taking care of their staff. That's basically been there. I think the head cook at the original's been there since the beginning, if I'm mistaken.
So it's average 3-star on Yelp. What's it on Google generally?
I will see. So it's one of those places, and I love this. They have hand-drawn pictures of some of like the regulars from the old days, and that shit, dude. 4.4 is average on Google.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, like all I'm really getting from this, because I've only been like once, is like pretty good breakfast, relatively cheap. So
real cheap, dirt cheap.
Yeah, so like if you're looking for like artisanal, you're not really getting that, but you're getting kind of a slice of Greenville history.
Greasy Spoon Diner.
Greasy Spoon, yeah. It's a dying breed a little bit. Waffle House is like the one that's like still doing great across the country.
Yep, I love Waffle House.
This is like our local version of it, essentially.
Yeah, and it's good, man. And it's quick and bottomless coffee and Greasy Spoon breakfast.
How is the coffee? I am a coffee snob.
It's diner coffee. It's exactly what you'd expect.
Diner coffee.
Don't go in expecting
it's
like
better
gourmet.
than Waffle House coffee.
Okay, right, that's good.
But it's worse than Methodical coffee.
It's a good spectrum, yeah. Guys, we got to do Methodical at some point. Methodical's got great coffee.
Honestly, I would imagine it's Maxwell House drip. I think it is. It's Maxwell House or Folgers drip. It's fine.
It's a percolator.
This place also has a really good heart, too. Like, my father-in-law, every time he visits from Virginia, always goes there.
Yep.
Just as a stop, he has to go. In fact, one time I actually got him a shirt from that place. And they're just really nice about it because I was like, hey, I just want to give him a little gift.
We'll have to do Stax Omegas at some point, too, just kind of even this out between the brothers a little bit. But it sounds like the menu's a little bit smaller here, too, than at Stax Omegas, right?
Stax Omegas is like a big-ass menu, and they have like more pastas in general. Yeah, and
it's like 50 pages a book.
Stax Omega's like Americana, right?
Yeah.
It's like a 50s kind of diner feel, right?
Yep.
This is a Greasy Spoon breakfast joint.
Yeah.
It feels more like a Shoney's without the buffet.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It's more like that kind of feel. Yeah.
And then it's next to the catering business, which has like all the bakeries and stuff like that. So.
And they have a bakery associated too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, if you're in Greenville or you're just passing by, traveling through from like Asheville or Charlotte, definitely check out Stax Original because they also have a nice, cool, right across the street, welcome to Greenville sign. It's very pleasant. Caleb used to live right across the street from there. And can't say any better things about the Staxes and their family there. So check out Stax Original. I keep saying on Mega because we keep talking about it. But we're going to do that next time. Stax's Original. Pancakes, get the, not the All-Star Special. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's your classic 2x2.
it's right on the like literal sign as you walk, like literal on the board,
Yep.
whatever. So
I love it. Bye.
draw.
My dad was a stack of pancakes.